Good evening. Welcome back to PWTRELYNEWS with your host, Mosey Along. And on tonight's Food for Fodder, we're talking about the Pentagon, the war dead, and a new Iran flashpoint. We're looking at a story that's stirring outrage, confusion, and political firestorms all at once. According to reporting from the Guardian's Martin Belam, the Pentagon is facing accusations of disrespecting fallen service members. At the same time, our Prez is publicly threatening to resume military action against Iran. It is a collision of symbolism, policy, and raw emotion, and it deserves a closer look. The spark began with claims that the Pentagon mishandled or misrepresented information connected to the U.S. war dead. Critics argue that certain statements or actions minimize the sacrifice of service members, while Pentagon officials insist they followed protocol and meant no disrespect. This isn't the first time the Pentagon has been accused of tone-deaf messaging, but the timing, coming alongside renewed talk of conflict, has amplified the reaction. The symbolism matters. When the Pentagon appears to stumble on how it honors the fallen, it hits a nerve across the political spectrum. Families of service members, veteran groups, and military advocates have all weighed in, saying respect for the dead is non-negotiable. At nearly the same moment, our Prez issued statements suggesting he may resume military operations against Iran. This is not a prediction of conflict, people, only reporting on what was said. But the rhetoric is serious, and it lands in a region already strained by proxy clashes, sanctions, and long-running hostilities. Experts quoted in the article note that any escalation with Iran carries enormous risk, regional instability, threats to shipping lanes, potential retaliation through proxy groups, and of course, the human cost, the very issue at the heart of the Pentagon controversy, becomes even more relevant when war talk resurfaces. On their own, each issue is combustible. Together, they create a narrative that many Americans find unsettling, a debate over how the nation honors its fallen, a renewed threat of conflict that can create more casualties. It raises a fundamental question. How does a country balance military readiness, political messaging, and respect for those who have already paid the ultimate price? That's the tension Food for Fodder is built to explore. The article notes a mix of anger, skepticism, and political maneuvering. Some accuse the Pentagon of bureaucratic coldness. Others accuse the Prez of saber rattling. Still others argue both stories are being weaponized for political gain. But beneath the noise, there's a quieter, more human reaction. People want clarity. They want honesty. And they want assurance that the sacrifices of service members are not being used as props in political theater. So here's the food for fodder takeaway. When the Pentagon's reverence for the fallen is questioned, at the same time, a Prez threatens to renew military action, it forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about how America communicates, commemorates, and chooses its battles. Please go over to PWTRelyNews.kinsta, KINSTA.cloud, CLOUD. Stay informed, stay critical, and always check multiple sources before forming your own conclusions. And remember, PWT Rely News is here for you. Voices of the people. Us, united, we roar. Thank you very much for coming in tonight, and we'll see you all tomorrow.